this special KidTime StoryTime for St. Patrick's Day. I'm Green Bear, and with me is... That's right, Two-Tone is my co-host, because he is a cat, and this is Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. That's right, Two-Tone. I am your co-host because I am green, the official color of St. Patrick's Day.
If you two are co-hosts, then what am I?
Just in time to read! Take it away, StoryTeller!
I'm taking it away! But will it lead us to a wonderful rainbow and a pot of gold at the end? You know, it really does depend on how good Pete the Cat is at the Great Leprechaun Chase. Let's see what his skills are. And there's the leprechaun that we shall be chasing. And is the leprechaun riding Pete at this point? Who knows how the story's gonna go? Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun, and Pete gets a great idea. Ding! He will open a leprechaun catching business.
That's a great idea.
It raises questions for me. For example, does Pete the Cat have any actual leprechaun catching experience? Does Pete the Cat know the ins and outs of operating a small business? Does Pete the Cat have the necessary supplies to catch a leprechaun, or perhaps a business license in which to operate within his municipality?
Okay, we decided that Pete's just gonna improvise.
Improvise, you say?
He's Pete the Cat. I mean, he's the coolest. And he can do anything.
Kid, from my vast experience reading about leprechauns, it is not easy to catch them. I guess, who knows? Maybe the luck of the Irish will be with Pete, or perhaps my lucky hands will help him. St. Patrick's Day comes, and Pete gathers some supplies. Oh, okay, so we've got some supplies going. He hangs a sign above his stand, Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Squirrel is Pete's first customer.
I want a leprechaun.
Squirrel says.
I need good luck for my test.
Cool, says Pete. I'm on it. Pete has a plan and a gorgeous rainbow overhead. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. And then finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover. Who is Clover, you ask? Clover is obviously the leprechaun, and he's next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Oh, is he about to catch him? But before I turn the page, look at how beautiful that rainbow is. Almost as beautiful as a rainbow on my hands. Swoosh! But Clover is too fast.
Did you think you could catch me so easily?
He asks.
Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat.
Oh, leprechaun has a nice singing voice. Clover then, poof, dramatically disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers.
I want a leprechaun,
Gus says.
I need good luck for my band recital.
Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music.
See, what I tell you? Pete has a plan, and now he has a backup plan.
He plays a jaunty song on his guitar, and before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. And suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round. Clover goes faster and faster and faster. Pete must be super dizzy by now. Oh, no! Clover wraps up Pete with the rope.
Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win, he better give in or find something else to snatch.
Once again, Clover, beautiful singing voice. I would attend the recital. That evening, Callie visits Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun. I need good luck for my tennis match. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun. But Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. I wonder if Clover hasn't happened to notice that there is a very long string suspiciously attached to the suspicious stick and suspiciously going around the back of that bush. Pete waits very quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it is empty. And Clover skips away, but not without singing a little song that goes a little something like this.
Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with squat. Squat.
Pete has an idea!
See, now he has a backup plan to the backup plan. You've got this.
He follows the trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. Clover, I never would have thought you were a litter bug. Shame, shame. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Is that what you get for being a litter bug? And swoosh! Pete finally catches Clover! Oh, what?
He did it!
I think this celebration might be a little premature.
It's never too early to celebrate.
Except when we have a lot of stories still left. Anything can still happen. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck. Oh, luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. Oh, you and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun, and he lets Clover go. Green Bear, two-tone. Let's see if the good luck was already inside of Pete the cat this entire time. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test, and Squirrel aces it. Thanks, friend. And what else? Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital. And Gus rocks it. Thanks, bud. And Pete helps Callie practice for her match, and what happens? Callie wins it. Thanks, Pete. And then suddenly, Clover magically appears, as leprechauns do. Good job, Pete, says Clover. I have one more poem for you. Ooh, another one. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Patrick's Day!
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Me, 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 me!
And go be your own lucky leprechaun.